Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this Wednesday edition of Tuesday Boozeday. So happy Wednesday to you. As always, share what you're drinking tonight. I'm having some of my pre-made Mai Tai. Thought I'd try to kill that here before the weekend, I guess. So, cheers. So as always, just drop in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're drinking, what you did last weekend, or within the last week, I guess, since we last chatted. Um, for us, let's see. Last weekend we just did some work around the house. I'm trying to think. Nothing too exciting on Saturday. Sunday we did some family pictures. So that was interesting, getting dressed up for the first time in months. Hi Natasha. Hi Marilyn. Welcome. Um, let's see. Yeah, that was really it for the weekend. Pretty quiet weekend. Um, Last night, though, obviously was our anniversary. I had mentioned last week. That's why we did not have Tuesday Booze Day. Last night, Natasha and I went out for dinner downtown, which is also a whole other adventure in itself. I mean, I've been downtown for work, but we have not gone out downtown for fun, I guess I should say. But it was good. They had all the restaurants on Larimer Square. If you're familiar, it's just kind of a popular area downtown in Denver. They had it all. All the restaurants had their tables out on the street, so the street was closed, obviously. So it's kind of dinner under the lights, because Larimer Square always has lights hanging up across the street, over the street, I should say. But yeah, it was cool. They had the lights. They had a live band playing that could be heard pretty much down the whole block. Hi, Lori. Welcome. Hi, Larry, Dad, aka. Um, so yeah, it was a fun dinner. We went to a restaurant called Osteria Marco, very fancy Italian spot. So we had some drinks, dinner, and then we went down to Wednesday's Pies. I don't know, is this apparently it's this big thing. I'm not much of a pie person, but Natasha wanted pie, so yeah, she went and ordered a slice of pie, and I ate the ice cream that came with it, so everyone was happy. But yeah, so that was sort of the evening out. It was quick and sweet, but it was a fun date night. Got all dressed up, whatnot. Always pays to have a wife who says, "Let's get back home to see the end of the Nuggets game," which was a very stressful, exciting game. So I'm glad we did that. Made it home with about I think 4 minutes left in the game, so got to see the ending there. Oh hey Marty, welcome. There's a new face. Welcome to the party. Um, So yeah, that's sort of been our last week of life. If you guys have done anything exciting, definitely let me know. Drop that in the comments. Speaking of comments, it's a new month, so new contest. So all those comments are racking up for points. I will be announcing the August winners here in a little bit. Just give some more people time to catch on here into the live. So yeah, so I'll shift into what I've been calling my pop culture check-in, which for me, pop culture has been pretty down right now. I'm not doing too much actually. Watching the basketball playoffs, Nuggets going around two, so got at least hopefully four more games coming up, at least, hopefully more. So yeah, watching basketball. Reading. I'm reading my own book, Keeper of Time. I'm kind of on a deadline. I have to have it read by the 11th. So if I need to upload any changes I catch to Amazon, that's my deadline to do so. I'm drinking tonight. What are you talking about? I'm having my Mai Tai. Are you not drinking tonight? Is the question. Um, so yeah, I'm sort of, and you know how slow I read, so this is kind of a struggle trying to have everything read. Now with 9 days to go, and I think I'm 5% of the way into the book. I really need to buckle down. But we are going camping this upcoming weekend, long weekend too. So hopefully I have some downtime to knock out a good chunk of that book. Um, so yeah, so that's what I'm reading. Audiobook wise, I just bought, get this, Bird Box. I'm sure you've heard of it. Reason I mention this and highlight it, I guess, is because I have personally been very salty towards Bird Box. You may not know. Oh, Madi's sober. She's pregnant. Round of applause for Madi, my cousin, down in Albuquerque, expecting her first child. I think in January, if I recall. Yeah, another Capricorn. Um, we're actually going camping, sort of your direction, Jackson Lake. So yeah, I'll send you some details. I just let my mom know a few minutes ago as well. So yeah, I'll let you know if there's a day maybe you want to come up. But yeah, we'll talk about that outside of this. Um, but yeah, Jackson Lake this weekend. It's a lake. It's gonna be 100 degrees. So yeah, that's a good combo, I guess. If you like getting in the water, I like AC personally. Not much of the outdoors type. Um, but yeah, back to Bird Box. 2 years ago, was it? Yeah, December 2018. I had a big promotion going for my first book, Followed Home, and the way the promotion was set up, I knew I had a real shot of actually hitting a bestseller list on Amazon for the horror genre. So that would have been a very big deal. And promotion went out. Promotion did so well; it was huge. I think it's still to date my biggest day, single day ever of sales. Something like 800 sales in one day. Um, but it was not enough to hit number one because that was the same week Bird Box came out on Netflix with Sandra Bullock. So I still haven't watched it to this day. I still haven't read the book, but I guess I'm softening my stance. I'm going to check out this audio book first, and then maybe I'll check out the Netflix if I like the book. So I'm sure some of you have probably watched Bird Box at least. So let me know your thoughts on it. I know I'm just sort of being salty about it. But yeah, I guess we'll put that all behind. I'm international bestseller now, so whatever, Bird Box, it's cool. So yeah, so that's what I got coming up, I guess, on the audiobook front. As far as what I'm watching, I'm not really watching anything show-wise. I'm in between shows. I recently finished New Girl, so now I am just sort of watching movies, catching up on old movies I've been wanting to watch, and then I'll be jumping into Ozark. I've decided probably after release day for Keeper of Time, so a couple weeks or so here. Um, yeah, it looks like some of you liked Bird Box, so that's good to know. I'm sure it's good. It's just my own personal gripe. It looked good. I wanted to watch it up until that moment. So yeah, I'll check that out and let you guys know what I think later on. So yeah, that's sort of what's been going on around here. Um, Writing wise, I'm still working on Followed Away. I'm about 25,000 words in, so that's about a third or so of the way into the story. Um, yeah, and then let's see, editing wise. So I was supposed to start editing Wealth of Time 5, but then I got my co-author project Resurrection back 2 weeks early. So now I'm starting on that. I'm hoping to get that over to my co-author Audrey Bryce this weekend so that she can have her go around with it. And we actually got our a cover for it today, which we really liked. It does need a few tweaks though, so we're working with the designer on that. Once those tweaks are all ironed out and finalized, I'll definitely be sharing that cover with you guys. And as of right now, we are looking for early to mid October release. So stay tuned. Hoping to nail an official date down, looking at the 13th of October. But I do need to check with my co-author on that first. I don't have the cover accessible right now, at least quickly. I knew you'd be asking, but I wanted to wait until we got it all finalized before I share. It's really cool though, pretty spooky. So yeah, definitely fun to be back in the horror game for sure. Looking forward to doing more of that too. So yeah, so I guess that's really it as far as the writing front there. Um, Again, a couple more weeks to pre-order Keeper of Time. Thank you to everyone who has pre-ordered already. I've never had hundreds of pre-orders before, so I guess people do like the Wealth of Time series. August was actually my best month outside of one of those big promotions, sales wise, pages wise, page reads wise. And I mean, I know we're only 2 days into September, but it's already starting off even better. So really, really looking forward to that release in a couple weeks to see things really just explode. Um, yeah, keep riding that wave. Must watch Kingdom on Netflix. Kingdom, I don't think I've heard of that one, although I'm sure I've seen it scrolling through. I just haven't stopped to watch the preview yet. So I'll take a look at that later tonight. Kingdom. What kind of genre is that? Let me know. Curious. Ah, yes, do the 13th. Oh yeah, Natasha wants it to be on the 13th for all of her social media posts that she schedules way in advance. That's her own fault for doing all that, though. That's why I fly by the seat of my pants, and if I need to post something, I'll do it when I feel like it. Um, what hat am I wearing? This is, they're called the Seattle Pilots. So they're, I guess, trivia. They played baseball in Seattle for one season in 1969. They did awfully and got transferred to Milwaukee and became the Brewers, who still exist today. It's just I'm a Mariners fan. It's a little nod to the team before us. Same color scheme as the old Mariners colors. Yeah. Marilyn asked where she can get the compilation of the Wealth of Time series, the Big Book. That's actually on Amazon, Marilyn. If you search Wealth of Time series, oh, never mind. Natasha's getting the link. She's on it. It's good to have a manager here on these videos. Natasha's dropping the link for that for you. Um, it's going to be the box set page. There's both the ebook box set, and then there's the link for the paperback as well, so you can get that out. So yeah, definitely take a look there. I can always pull it up too, because I'm about to switch over to Amazon actually. Um, to head into our monthly discussion this month, I totally forgot to mention is Followed East. So my most recent book that came out back in June. Before I jump in though, I do want to announce our winners from August. So congratulations. First place goes to Lulu, who I have not seen in here tonight, which is surprising. She's definitely in here being all sorts of active. But she did win for August, so that's a $5 Amazon gift card coming your way. And then second and third place go to my dad, Larry, and Rianne Fletcher out in Canada. So you guys have won a free ebook or audiobook of mine. And I've decided I'll let you use that for future books as well. So like, Keeper of Time is coming up. Resurrection will be next month. So if you guys want to use that on any of those, let me know. Or if you already have all my books, which I feel like you two should, you can always, if you have someone you want to maybe gift it to, just let me know which book and which email address to send it to, and I can get that sent right out. So yeah, congrats to our August winners. Yeah, good luck in September. All right, so I'm going to jump in then to Followed East. So as I like to start every new month with new book discussion, I'm going to just kick it off by reading the blurb. So let me switch over to my Amazon tab. All right, Followed East, Book 2 of the Exal's Attacks, soon to be renamed to Exal Attacks. I was informed by my editor that this is incorrect, so I'll be changing that. But here goes the blurb. So, the Exiles are back and they're thirsty for revenge. Kyle Wells has spent the last 4 years piecing together his shattered life. After a meeting with the Pentagon, he agrees to fight the beings who have taken everything from him. Leaving behind the only life he's known, Kyle relocates across the country to embark on his new journey. Once in the nation's capital, he learns an entire world has been kept classified for decades. More importantly, he discovers his grandmother's true role in the organization known as the Crew. When random attacks begin sprouting around the country, a familiar, disturbing pattern emerges. As the tragedies gradually inch closer toward the Pentagon, Kyle finds himself thrust into a battle against his lethal enemies. With the ultimate showdown looming, he tumbles across a chilling revelation hidden in the depths of his father's home. Will this discovery be the key to saving his life and the country as we know it? So there is a taste of Followed East. Oh, there's Lulu. Welcome to the party. Late. It's okay. Good to see you. So that was the blurb for Followed East. It was my 9th book released in total. Again, that just came out this last June 30th to be exact. And like I mentioned in past discussions, it's a sequel. It's really all about kind of expanding that universe further. Um, which this time around I really had my work cut out, because if you recall, the sequel it's a book to, followed Home, was my very first book published. So you think of how much I've learned about writing and storytelling from book one to book nine. Um, I think there's a huge difference from if you were to read the series rather, in order and just go from book one to two. You might be wondering if that was two different authors who wrote it. I think I mentioned a note of that in the back of Followed East, just kind of explaining, the big time difference, the growth, the experience that's come along with that. So yeah, it was really fun to sort of revisit that old universe and really flesh it out now that I know what I'm doing completely. So yeah, definitely. If you like alien invasions, it's a good one. It takes place in Denver, in DC, just sort of chaos all around the country. There's some other scenes in Kansas City, Virginia. I'm trying to think of where all the events happen. Um, so yeah, definitely check that out. It's a good blend of sort of sci-fi, horror, thriller, kind of all bundled up into a cocktail. Speaking of, so yeah, that is Followed East. Again, week one is always just sort of that general overview. Next week, I'll be diving into the characters in the book, what they're up to now, how they've developed since that first book. So yeah, on that note, though, I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping up for today. Again, just another reminder: um, do they kidnap 45? That's actually a very funny question. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. 45 does make an appearance, though. Funny you ask, because I try to keep my writing true to the world around us. If you've read Followed Home, President Nixon is in it. Just the way things kind of fall within the timelines of things. So, yeah. So yes, 45. He is in the book. There's a scene with him. I'll just leave it at that. You should check it out. Yeah, that was a fun chapter to write. He has some dialogue, and you know, I try to be neutral. Keep my emotions out and just say, how would this conversation go in the Oval Office with this current president? And I just went for it, and yeah. So have a look. um, let's see. Marilyn asks, I saw the writer's interview last week. Do you have a day job or strictly writing? Good question. I do still have a day job, um, but I am also writing a ton. I mean, honestly, it feels like I have two jobs, although I don't think of writing as a job. It's definitely, it's more than a hobby. I'm not even sure what you call it at this point. I think I see the dream right here, and I'm just kind of grabbing onto the tail and hanging on, trying to pull myself all the way up. Um, so yeah, I do still have a day job, so it's definitely been interesting in the house juggling. Got the day job going on, trying to write, helping my daughter now, sitting right behind me with her virtual kindergarten. So yeah, I think I don't know. I've never really felt flustered, but I think I'm starting to. I don't know exactly what that emotion feels like. I'm pretty chill. I try to be, at least. But yeah, it's getting interesting, to say the least. I'm glad to hear they're talking about vaccines today coming up in the next few months. I don't know if I trust that or how that's going to look, but it's something. It's good news, I guess. It's not bad news saying we have nothing, I suppose. So yeah, I'm still juggling a day job. Pretty flexible job though. Definitely, definitely some time in my day to get writing done. Especially Fridays. Fridays, I'm usually done like with my work by 10 a.m. I have the rest of the day to try to write. Now, I should say, with kindergarten going on behind me. Um, so yeah, definitely busy. My wife's in the same boat too. She's juggling her day job. She has our 1 year old constantly on her leg all day trying to work, and yeah, running her two businesses, our publishing company, our social media. So yeah, cheers to her. Shout out to her there on the couch. I don't know why she's not smiling at all these shout outs. Maybe I gave her too many gifts yesterday for our anniversary. I don't know. Um, so yeah, so that's life here in the Gonzalez house, just pure chaos. I guess that's kind of how it's always been, though. But I do feel like I'm at a point though, writing wise, where it's truly within grasp of getting to shift to do that full time. I see exponential growth with every book release, especially in this Wealth of Time series. So yeah, I'm very excited for Keeper of Time to be coming out. Working with Audrey Bryce, she's a huge author. She has a huge following, especially in the horror genre. So just even getting to publish a book with both of our names on the cover is, I'm not even sure exactly what that's going to do to my career here coming up, but I think it's going to do some pretty big things working with her on this book and the two others we have planned for after it as well. So yeah, a lot of good things are coming down the pipeline for sure. As crappy as 2020 has been for the world, it's been great to me personally, at least for the writing, for the writing front. People at home reading definitely have taken advantage of that. So yeah, just looking forward to 2021 being better for all of us, and hopefully finally getting to take that leap and write full time. So yeah, yes, behind every good man is a great woman. Although she's not behind me right now, she's over there on the couch. But yeah, we'll get her back here on some live videos. Actually, this month we do have the bonus Tuesday at the end of the month, so we will definitely have her on. I've just decided that. I don't care if she's not agreeing with me right now, but we'll get her on here again, and you guys can make fun of me as you seem to do when she's on here. So yeah. Um, well, yeah, thanks for the tangent there. That was good. Good to get some of that off my chest, I guess. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching tonight. I will head out on that note and see you back here next Tuesday. I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy. Um, Bernadette wants some more Natasha. Well, Bernadette, we're going to be trying to watch you tomorrow night if we have service where we're camping. Bernadette, if you recall, won. She beat me for Writer of the Year. I'm just kidding. We love Bernadette. But her big speech is tomorrow night for our writing group. So definitely looking forward to watching that. So congrats again to you, Bernadette. But yeah, I will sign off now. Cheers. Happy Wednesday. Almost said Tuesday. Happy Wednesday. I'll see you guys back next Tuesday at our usual same place, same time. So yeah, cheers.